Hi Cancer, welcome to Lily Light Tarot. We're going to go ahead and expand on your intuitive July reading, looking at what you can expect for your July path. So we'll see what your main energy is, and then I'm going to be breaking down the individual weeks as the upcoming days come along. So we're opening up with Courage and Gateway. Okay, so Cancer, we may see that you're going to have to step into the light, step into something, new role. I see transitionings coming in here too. Look at this wisdom. Interesting, as we see the owl and the unicorn, transformation. So some type of knowledge that you hold or knowing is going to afford you a new journey. So let's get some clarifiers here for my powerful Cancer. For Courage, we are looking at this energy of the Tower, and we see the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, this is very interesting because we see, let me just expand here for you. Oh my gosh, Cancer, July is it. Looks like you got a lot to expect. Let's focus on this, the Tower and the Ten of Pentacles here, Cancer, under Courage. Okay, have faith. Okay, stick it out and just realize these cards are saying that something is going to be shifting your path, shifting your energy in a way that at the time you feel like you're going to be knocked out. Okay, knocked out, knocked down, taken off your throne in some way, and you may see it as an overall disappointment, kind of like, woe is me, like, why did this have to happen to me? I had everything going for myself. You were kind of like on your high horse, okay, in your high tower. You thought this was sturdy, this was going to always be there, but the universe, your angels, spirits are going to let you know, okay, don't worry, Cancer, because where you're being blown out of, you're going to be directed into something much better. Okay, you thought you had something secure here, this little tower. Okay, you thought this was something that was going to be for your better good. But what you didn't realize until, looking back, you thought you were living well or situated well, but really you were a prisoner. Okay, look how high that tower is. That's not an abundant way. That's not an abundant position. You're like, yeah, I'm the king of this tower. But if you're the only one in that tower and there's no one else around you, there's no advancements, there's no, supporting energies, there's no lush environment, right? That looks like a prison. So some of you failed to realize you were actually a prisoner in this situation, or it wasn't as great as you expected. So as we see the Courage playing in here, just know that you are going to be in July, although it may look like a setback, you are going to be given something much better. Something much better is going to be rooted, okay, and secured for your future. So we see this is going to be more long-term. This isn't long-term. This was kind of like just there for the moment. This is going to be investments. So have the courage to stand against the tides, the weather, the storm, if it feels like that. We see the water clashing against the rocks here, but you have to be that rock. You have to know that this is part of the process. So stand strong in July for this situation, and just know that even though this lesson may be hard or difficult to deal with, it's going to be a blessing for you in the near future. So under Temperance and Wisdom, the cards are saying that in July, it looks like you're going to realize, it could be affecting with the Tower too. You're going to realize that your, this is like your knowledge. And I'm thinking of the Tower. It's like, you're going to see, okay, the owl's like kind of wise. You're going to see like, okay, this is why something had to happen. And you're going to see that through this flow of events, it's going to be a bigger reward. A bigger reward, a bigger and better outcome for you. And as we look at Gateway, oh my gosh, Cancer, this is so crazy because Gateway, for me, when I read this card, this to me is like a great ace card. It's like the Magician. It's like very, very magical. And look, we have a double ace. So we see there's two, okay, you're going to have choices. And it looks like the choices that are going to be coming across are going to align with your overall happiness. So the Ace of Cups, we see possibly looking at new love, but your love for a relationship or your love in creativity, you're definitely going to love this new path that's opening up. You may have manifested this too, because I see the unicorn for me particularly. My intuitive reading, when I get this card and I read it, it represents the magician. So you may have manifested something to unfold in a great way. Look at this. And the sword is just coming through very, very strong. So new opportunities. There's definitely a breakthrough. Your success in something that you take deep pleasure in. Could be success in landing this new role, this new love. But there's definitely success. You're going to be coming across a success that you're going to be so happy. It's like you could cry. You're going to be like so happy. You're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe like this is happening to me in July. Okay, that's how overwhelmingly beautiful the that energy is. Okay, and then we are looking at the Two of Cups. Wow. This is going to be lasting connections, lasting love under your courage. The courage to kind of get out of the situation, to move into something better, is going to lead you to something that you are going to connect strongly with. Okay, Cancer. So you may think that this was at a loss, and you thought that you knew that this was solid, but where you are going is just confirming here, Cancer. You're going to be connected with something much better, something that you are going to enjoy, and you're going to be happy. Like, yeah, you're right. This kind of worked out better for me. This is everything that I had envisioned, because the cup energy is like you are taking like a deep interest in something that you have been seeking. You're going to come in connection with. Okay, long term, looking at the Ten of Pentacles. With your roots. So you're going to be planted strongly with this greater connection that you have been looking for. It's like, finally, we are going to collide. You're going to be coming across something that you have been longing for. It's everything that you have been looking for. Now, under the Wisdom with the Temperance and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you learned. In July, you're going to learn through some type of separation. You're going to recognize that there must be change to move forward. And this is where that wisdom is coming in. It's like, okay, I'm going to transition. I'm going to take these lessons. I'm going to remember them, but I'm not going to let them paralyze me. And you're going to move up. Okay. You are going to elevate as we transition into Temperance. You're going to use those experiences to your advantage to know how to move in the upcoming months for the remainder of 2021. So your patience is definitely tying into this purpose. And you're taking the higher path, okay? You're kind of like taking the high road in this situation, because the owl can fly high, but the owl is also very wise out of all of, the birds, the night. It can see past deception too. Now, the Six of Pentacles, as we see under the gateway, interesting, because something that you had sacrificed in July or just recently, it's going to show that your sacrifice is going to pay off. Something that you had given up at the time, you didn't realize it was going to produce a lot more. Okay, when you look at the Six of Pentacles in your particular reading here, Cancer, you had a sacrifice, your time. You put in a lot of time to nourish these seeds, and they grew. And then you dedicated your love, your patience to make sure that this grew abundantly, putting in your energy, the right fertilizer, the water, right? So you put in some sacrifice. You weren't sure how big this plant was going to give. But that's the point of this card for you, Cancer. It's just reflecting like you're such a great giver. And if you give with passion, you are going to definitely reap the rewards. Okay, so this unicorn was once a working horse. The horse worked on the field. It carried a lot of load, but through its dedication, through its journey, it transitioned into the unicorn. And now the unicorn is very magical, majestic. It can produce the journey and bring forth all that it is seeking. And this is just expanding on this energy here for you, Cancer. Beautiful energy. So it looks like in July, something that you have been working hard towards tending to, you're going to look, the universe, spirits, like the angels are like watering and supporting. They're like blessing this, like, yes, you did right. Okay. So they are, as they see you putting your time and your energy into this, you are going to be blessed and provided with this giving advantage. So giving selflessly rather than selfishly is definitely going to pay off for you in this greater way. It's like, had you not have put up this your time, your energy in this situation, you wouldn't have gained your double aces. So July is looking very, very beautiful for you. Cancer, I'm so excited because it looks like things are going to be paying off for you, and you're going to be coming across something that you align with. Wow. Yeah. Gaining clarity in a situation and standing up during hard and rocky times. Just know this is for your greater transformation, moving up, transitioning, and coming into a great path of breakthrough and success. Possibly new realization too. It's like, okay, you know what? I didn't realize I was a unicorn. This whole time I was thinking I was a horse, and you're like, I'm a unicorn. So, you're the working horse here. It's like you've been tending to this plant, and you're like, oh my gosh, I've been working. And then you realize it's like, oh my gosh, I'm a unicorn. I actually, produced these plants. When you do tedious work every day, sometimes you see it as like laborious, right? You're just like, oh, I'm just a worker. I don't have any value. I can't produce anything of significant, value. But the cards are saying, no, you do. You can. And there is support. Okay. You are going to, what you put in, you're going to get sixfold. So I'm excited to see what July is going to bring for you, Cancer. I'm going to expand on the individual weeks as the weeks go by. So make sure you stay tuned and subscribe because I do new videos every week. So until then, stay well and be blessed.